Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, for this very beautiful, gorgeous Sunday day today, God bless us with a beautiful blue sky, a little bit of clouds, warm. I cut my grass today when I got off work. It's such a gorgeous, wonderful day God made for us today to enjoy. Okay, the topic of this video is a new build I'm getting started. Probably about 2 or 3 week build of this thing. And this is going to be an old kit I had in my domain for many years. I just dug this thing out of my stash pile when I was taking all my stash. As remembered from the last video I posted, all my stash is quickly moved next door behind me, and my garage, which is now converted into a big huge model shop now. So I've been kind of tinkering out there a little bit, trying to get the place all squared away so I can post videos and pictures out there or get some more room and show you some more big builds I'm going to be going on for this year. And a lot of other things. I got a lot of stuff coming your way, fellas, and things around the Day household has been kind of been up and down lately. My beautiful wife, she's still in a nursing facility, and good news is if the good Lord is willing and the creeks don't rise, she'll be home one day next week, which makes me very happy. I won't be so lonely no more. And she's doing very well. She wants to come home, and she will come home. And I gave everybody your wonderful, your wonderful candor for the last video I done, and my wife is very well honored to every one of you out there for your wonderful, beautiful candor of her well-being, and me too. And I'm very touched to the heart, to the foretop on that too. And I love every one of you guys. You guys are the best people in the world. You guys are family to me. And we all pull together here. We all chew the same plastic every day, and we all go the same rituals of life. So life must not be taken for granted, one day at a time. And same thing, building models, one day at a time. Anyway, I've been starting this thing. I've been on this George now for about 3 or 4 days now. It's not a bad kit. It's an old kit, but at the time of 1977, that's released from Bandia, 1/24 scale. This was a top shelf kit at the time. I know precisely how much I paid for this thing too. I bought this at the Mad Modeler Hobby Shop off Channel Islands in Ventura, California, and I paid a beautiful price of $19.95 for it. Back in the late 70s and 80s, $20 was a top go for all plastic for top shelf models. Nowadays, it's $100 on up. Wow, man, that's pretty heavy right there, the cost. But like I say, if you want it, we'll pay for it. It's just part of it goes with the hobby, I guess, guys. You know, supply and demand, they say. Okay, this is 1/24 scale. This is a Bandia kit. As you can see behind me on my right shoulder, here's the kit box of it. And I made some parts. I got the engine completely done, except I need plumbing on it. I got to put the ignition wires on it, and also I got to put the there's a couple tubing wires, something like that, to give you in the kit that goes to the governor ring up to the carburetor. And I'll prepare this too while we view in on the camera for the upshot of video 1. Okay, I got the Sea Fury tucked away. I'd like to thank everybody for your wonderful comments on my Sea Fury. And I just can't believe how much room I got back here. And I got something special I want to show you guys too. And before we get along with the video, I'd like to show it to you right now before I do forget, because I got a lot of things in my mind. I just dug this out of the closet, out of my stash pile. Just give me a couple seconds, fellas. Old Frankie Day's got to make a little run over here. And here I is. Okay. I'm back. I'm very sorry got up like that, let you guys wonder where I'm going. I just have to take a glance over there, and so I got to show this to you guys. Before we take a look at the George and discuss its history and everything, I'd like to show you this before I forget. Now, guys, this is very, very, very big. Very big. Anybody's in for lighter than air, like to build dirigibles, this kit's for you. This is the Graf Zeppelin. This thing is almost a meter long. I don't know what scale it is, 1-2 something scale. On the gondola, if I can find it right here. Yeah, right there. As you can see, on the gondola, it's man, where the hell am I? You can see what's lit at and stuff. This thing comes with lights. This thing is big. It's all molded in plastic, and it's got a 3-volt light bulb of some kind, and it runs on a lithium battery or something. I don't know. But I dug this by Hawk model copy. This thing has been out since the late '60s, and I had this for many years. Just never got to it. And what I like to do is make me a mooring mast to display this thing on. Best yet, just hang it up and turn the lights on. You can see it's you can see it in display. It's a wonderful kit. I couldn't believe I had that thing all those years. I'm not too much into blimps and dirigibles, but they too have a very significant fame in aviation history in parts. And in view of the airship, they were the biggest thing that ever flew in the sky. Can you imagine, guys, going back about 120 something years ago, back in the 1930s, and seeing something like this just fly in the sky? Just imagine the RMS Titanic, 900 feet of ship floating in the sky, going about 50 miles an hour. That is breathtaking. See something so colossal, so huge and humongous, enormous, that could fly through the clouds. The Graf Zeppelin went all around the world, and by Eckner, the designer of it, and he was an airship from back in he built Zeppelins back in the First World War, and he was Mr. Zeppelin himself. And so the Graf Zeppelin was during the outbreak of the invasion of Poland. There's no need for Zeppelins anymore, so these things are dismantled and taken apart, and the rest is history. Okay, we'll get on the George. It's a Kanawashi K1N2 type SHIDEN, which means high altitude interceptor in Japanese. Now, the George came out, is named by us, aka dubbed George, by us Americans. And the invention of the B-29 came out, which is a very, very high altitude bomber at the time. They needed fighters that could intercept these things at high altitude, that really could take punishment, that really could take a beating, and to defend Japan homelands, try to be able to maintain some kind of air superiority. But the SHIDEN came out back in late 1943. And I imagine the B-29s came out probably either around the spring or summer of 1944. And when they came out, and they actually were full use bombing Japan, and they used these SHIDENs right here to intercept the B-29s, and they got a few B-29s down. They shot down. They're very, very well built, very, very, very powerful, potent airplane it is. You look at it very carefully, it looks like half P-47 and half Hawker Hurricane. When you look at it, it's funny about the Japanese. They're great copiers at the time. They can get ideas from us, and even from Britain, Germany, and they get a pretty good idea how to design the aircraft, and they add their own touches to it to make it a little different. Oh, here's another one. But Japan used to fly. It used to be a transport. A tabby. T-A-B-B-Y. And that was nicknamed by us Americans. The tabby looked like a C-47, but it was Japanese. Just a little different, you know, in overall appeal, opposed to the Douglas C-47, DC-3 in Dakota. And the Japan was very, their engines are so precision built. The SHIDEN had, I think, she had a Sato engine, and it was all fuel injection, liquid cooled, and the oxygen was somehow kind of pressurized, and somehow they had some kind of a pressurization to go up to 30,000 feet up there to fight these B-29s. So these were high altitude interceptors for bombers, because Japan knew that the Doolittle raid is just only the beginning of what's going to happen to the end of the war. So they need something out there that can shoot these things down. And they were very successful for the time. Now, we're going to come over behind me and take a look at this thing. I don't know if you guys seen one of these. I got one of these in your stash, but this is a very old ancient kit, to say the least. This is my Bandia. This is a Japanese kit. This is all Japanese. The instructions are all Japanese. Everything on this thing is Japanese. Even the airplane's Japanese. But it's a beautiful plane. Well, guys, that's about it for this video. I'm going to call it quits right now. I got company coming over to see me right now, and I want to call this video short, maybe a long video. I'll have this uploaded. I should have a video of this. Probably about 2 days I'll have another update. Oh yes, I forgot to show you the parts here, guys. I'm very truly sorry about this. I'm very sorry. Put the cart in front of the horse. Right here I got the the engine here. All it needs is the ignition wires that you get to in the kit right here. All these little wires right here you got to use. And these wires here, you got to make them fit as ignition wires. They go around the governor ring of this engine, and it goes in the back of the cylinders. And I primed the cockpit, the fuselage, and they're going to be painted in this fashion using this color right here. Interior blue. Some use olive green during the war, but this is going to be a first operation SHIDEN bomber, SHIDEN fighter. It's going to be painted in this color here, orange. It'll look very nice when we get done with some wash on it. So that'd be it right there, fellas. This is a good kit. Everybody's got one of these in their stash. It's a good kit. You guys really enjoy building it. Got the firewall. This has got to be painted. Everything's got to be painted. And I got a lot of work to do in this thing. So I should have a video of this thing probably coming up probably one day next week. I got some other things coming your way too, guys. Okay, this is Frankie Day signing off. Frankie Day Models. Make mama happy. Always take care of yourself. Take care of your families. Stay focused. Drive your car. Spend wisely. Get yourself a kit. Weather's finally broke. Blue skies now instead of gray. A lot of things to do outside. I got myself done today. Okay, how about getting done? I'm going to start getting this thing shaking. Okay, you guys take care of yourselves. And like I said, the good Lord's willing, creeks don't rise. I should have my baby girl home with me next week. And things are looking good for me this way, guys. Thank you very much for your candor and your wonderful comments. I'm very honored each one of you guys. You guys take care of yourself, you fellas. I love you guys. You guys take care, boys. This is Frankie Day signing up for Frankie Day Models. Bye, guys. Take care of yourself, man.